Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Frog, Meat Puppet, Garrett, good to see you. It's good to see y'all. So, how's everybody doing? A lot going on, isn't there? Just wondering how y'all are feeling. On edge, life is normal. Thank you for sharing that, Garrett. Doing good, Meat Puppet, good. Stephanie, good to see you, hon. Yes, another beautiful sunset in Texas. Have you noticed the sky has been so beautiful blue, not a cloud in it? Hey, Lane, good to see you. Bruce, you're doing better. Awesome. Good to see you. I was just wondering about you. Rocksteady, good to see you. Awesome, Meat Puppet. Well, I just wanted to check on all of y'all and see how everybody's doing, see how you're handling all the news and the craziness. And it's normal to be on edge. It's normal to have some anxiety. It is normal to be more cautious. I actually recommend being more cautious. Aware of your surroundings, what's going on, people around you, what they're doing. I'm glad I didn't watch it, Stephanie. I can't watch the ding dong. And that's my new name for him. There's no other word for it. Elaine, I pray that you get that. I think we're going to go through a little turbulence myself, but hopefully I'm wrong. So that was one of the things I just wanted to talk about. The whole reason for all of this is, well, for me, it's God, family, and country. And it just seems, and it doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter if you're alone or not. You have a purpose. There's a reason for you being here. And I don't want anyone to feel like they're less than, no matter what anyone says. Hey, Daniel, good to see you. We can always all do better. So, I was reading in Ephesians about the armor of God. Loingirt is the belt of truth. And so here we are, all trying to find the truth. Hey, Dorinda, good to see you. Random. What do you mean I'll stay in this? I'm staying in no bullshit. I know how to stomp out of the shit. Anyway. That's why we wear boots. Okay. The breastplate is of righteousness. And I also think of the breastplate as a protection of your heart and soul. These people who are threatening or wanting to come against us, maybe that, good to see you. They're evil, just pure evil, and so they want to break us. Don't let them break you. Just stay calm. I know it's hard right now. Everyone's feeling on edge, but that's how we get through this, is just be ready, but stay calm. So anyway, that's the breastplate, heart and soul. Don't let them have your heart and soul. Guard that too. And then the shoes is the gospel of peace, but I also think of it as that's our footsteps. That's us following God's will. The the spiritual leading of where we need to be or what we need to do. If that makes any sense. The shield is for faith, and we have to keep the faith. The helmet is for salvation, and I also think of that as the helmet protecting your mind and keeping you alert and aware and just using all the wisdom you know, all the knowledge that you know, and just, well, you're true. That's true. Hilarious too. Jesus never laid a hand on anyone. And I don't know how to respond to that. um, I'm not sure that he had, I could be wrong, but I don't remember him having an armed army coming against him. Or people with things that go boom or can't say a lot. I'm just I don't know. Yes, we are saved by grace through Jesus. Yes. Sword of the Spirit is the Word of God. And then I don't know if I read it or heard it, but I have written down behave with firmness, and that's bad when I can't read my own writing. Sensory of mind, I think is what it says. Sensory. Hopefully that's what it says. That's true, Random. NC Debs, it's good to see you, hon. It's been a while. Astua, good to see you. So, I've been spending a lot of time with family lately, and um, got to go and kiss on the grandbaby all night. Well, not all night because he goes to bed earlier than I do, but and so in doing that though, I'm sitting there and I'm watching all of us, and we're all kissing on this baby and the 5-year-old, and kissing their cheeks, and you can't help baby cheeks. They're just and I'm like, we might as well all be kissing each other, and this is crazy what they did. 2020 should have taught us all exactly what they were trying to do. It was put out the fear. They want us to fear, and just try your hardest to have no fear. I understand there's going to be some fear, and some fear is normal because you need that fear kind of to survive. If you didn't have that fear, you would just go run amok and probably end up not in a good place. Excuse me. And my daughter's house froze me to death, and so I'm a little congested. I will try not to let that interfere. Take out salvation and the sword of this, which is God's word. Yes, random. Absolutely. And where was I? Visit squirrel. Lost my train of thought. I should not read chat. Okay, I'm going to share a song with y'all real quick because, oh, that's what I was doing, working up to this song, spending time with family. And that's what we've all been about, is continuing that family, continuing the traditions, continuing the teaching them values and morals, and um, just all the knowledge and anything that you have, just keep passing it down. The memories, the everything. That's what your family needs. That's what's going to keep them going. Um, and it doesn't have to be family. I know I've seen some that have said they haven't talked to their family in 30 years. Benjamin, I think. And that is the saddest thing to me, Benjamin. I'm so sorry. But it doesn't have to be blood family. It can be us right here. Just we're we have Garrett. Garrett's young. He's 23, and he's hanging out with all of us, and I'm sure that he gets it from other people too. He seems to have a good family. But um, even some of them that don't have family around, that have moved away from their family, we're all here to support each other. Everyone is believing and following evildoers, and wake up. So I think most of the people in the community have woken up. I don't. Yes. Bigfoot, good to see you. Kiss off, good to see you. Evildoers. There are a lot of evildoers. There are people who can be very deceiving. They can be very nice, say all the right words, but this is when we absolutely need discernment. This is when this is gonna test us in every way. And maybe not with physical strength. Hopefully our men are gonna be that part of it. And well, we're all gonna have a part in it, I'm sure. But it's just I gotta quit reading chat. I keep getting sidetracked. But y'all are I want to see what you're saying, to see what y'all are saying. I want to hear your words. Oh, guard your hearts and your minds, Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you. Yes. And I see those headlines, Elaine, and it disturbs me that people will put a headline out. Oh no. Oh, the end is near, and oh, you're not prepared enough, or any of that. Don't listen to it. Please don't listen to it. I mean, I know there's some good channels, but I don't understand the titles that they put and the message that they're putting out to try and get people. I don't know if it's stirred up or what it is, but it's, I don't know what it is. Okay, lies. Maybe it is all lies. There is a lot of propaganda. Some things are exaggerated and some things are minimized. And that's why I said the discernment, because it's hard to tell which is which. Yeah, and David usually does a pretty good show. But be careful of the messages you're listening to too, because I don't know, some of it'll make sense, but okay, if we go to the extreme in any way, we've got a problem. So we can't do that. We can't. That's what they're doing. They're going to the extreme, and look what they're doing. So we can't just go willy-nilly on everything. And I don't want to see y'all just go run rampant. And I don't think y'all would. I think that y'all are a pretty calm group and pretty well educated in keeping your cool. But that's why the Patriots haven't stood up, is because it's like we're all just waiting to see what happens, and then go from there. That's how you plan your strategies. You plan your plans. Does everybody have a plan? I mean, if you can't be where you're at, do you have a plan of what to do next? Or Sharon, it's good to see you. I know there was somebody else I missed. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying not to read chat so I can stay on thought. Could be true, Elaine. A lot of them get paid. I don't do this for money. I do this because I care about y'all, and I genuinely care about y'all. It's just not me. There's just Don't think my words are worth money. um, so you mentioned the cabal. It's not only them. Y'all, the cartel is pretty bad too. And you have to understand, okay, those countries over there. I was listening to this one, and so Abraham, y'all have heard of Abraham, had 2 wives. And I don't know why I missed this before, but had 2 wives. So had a son from each wife. These 2 sons started this battle between the 2 groups. um, and so that's how long this has been going on. Frog, be nice. I've let you stay in here. That's how much I care for you, Frog. Huh. I'm going to play the song. I know some people don't like music, but y'all, whatever I play tonight, please listen to the words. No, Frog, I'm as broke as you are. No, can't send you money. What? Good to see you. That's true. All right. Just listen to the words. They have a meaning. And there's 2 of them. Only 2. Think y'all can handle that, hopefully. Okay, so I have to mute because I'm going to try and share it. Y'all let me know if it sounds funky. If I've tried to share it from my phone, that doesn't work. And if I've tried to play it with echo cancellation, that doesn't work. So we're going to see if this works like I used to do it in the old days. We'll just see how it works. So y'all let me know. Okay.
Grandpa, tell me about them good old days. Sometimes it feels like this world's gone crazy. Grandpa, take me back to yesterday, when the line between right and wrong didn't seem so hazy. Did lovers really fall in love to stand beside each other come one may? Was a promise really something people kept, not just something they would say? Did families really bow their heads to pray? Did daddies really never go away? Whoa, whoa, Grandpa, tell me about them good old days. Grandpa. Everything is changing fast. Oh, we call it progress, but I just don't know. Oh, Grandpa, let's wander back into the past and paint me a picture of long ago. Did lovers really fall in love to stay? Stand beside each other, come one may. Was a promise really something people kept, not just something they would say and then forget? Families really bow their heads to pray. The daddies really never go away. Whoa, whoa, Grandpa, tell me about them good old days. Whoa, whoa, Grandpa, tell me about them good old days.
An expectation. Yes. Thank you, Dorinda. So y'all get it? That's what we do. Pass it down. Talk about the good old days. Talk about being able to ride your bicycles all over the place. I was in San Antonio till I was 13, and I would take off on these streets and go at least 2 miles from home. Well, we walked to school. School was 2 miles from home. And I was on the south side. And so you go try that now, and no, things have changed so much, and it's sad. It's sad for our kids that they can't experience what we experienced in our childhood. Wildlife, good to see you. And so that's what I was talking about. Pass it down. Not only the knowledge, in the kitchen or your skills or anything like that. Hey, DeCat. Good to see you. Well, and so think about those days, DeCat. Keep them in your mind. Don't let go of them. There was some really good times. There still is good times. I don't know about y'all, but my community, we still have get-togethers. We still have events going on constantly. They're working like crazy on a haunted house right now. And I'm not going to go through it, but I'm sure that the kids will. And there's always something going on to bring people together. And that's what we need. I see a lot of people who won't go to church. I understand that. Sadly, religion has been twisted and turned also, and but you still have to have that relationship with God and Jesus and that spiritual connection. You just hang on to that. That's our lifeline. And then everything else is somehow, some way it falls into place. It just, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it goes totally wacko. And you're like, what just happened here? And you just got to sit and think about it and get back on track. And hey, Storms, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Just stay on track, y'all. That's the main thing. And so the next thing I wanted to ask y'all is patriotism. You know how, okay, we'll go back to the old days still. Every morning was prayer and the pledge. And I don't know if that's what did it, but just building that it's normal to have pride in your country. It's normal to have pride in your city, your town, your state, your whatever. And they've gone on the wayside, and somehow we got to reel them back in. Somehow. But I know that our country is doing some things that we absolutely don't agree with. The everything, the money, we shouldn't even be involved. We should not even be involved. Our kids should be here. Military should be here. Hope I don't get in trouble for saying these things, but whatever. If I do, I do. And I just feel like all of this stuff that they're throwing at the kids nowadays is to lose all of that, to lose the patriotism, to lose the love of our country, to lose the love of their parents. I mean, it even starts in the home when they're trying to do all these isms, and when they're telling them they don't know if they're male or female. I'm sorry. You're either male or you're female, and the doctor usually tells you when you pop out, and that's that. And so our kids have got to be struggling. The youth, if they're not getting the guidance that they need, they're gonna struggle with all these things. And that's where we've got to stay strong for them and keep them on the right track too. A lot of them are starting to see the craziness of it all, but there's still some. I mean, when you have two parents working and the kids are in school, and then they're hanging out in the neighborhood wherever they're at, maybe they can hang out in the neighborhood, or they're just sitting and watching TV, watching these video games, doing whatever they're doing, watching TikTok and all the mess on social media. It's affecting their minds. And yeah. So if you can, even if you can volunteer somewhere, if you don't have kids around you, if you can volunteer, like anywhere where there is kids, where when I was growing up, I hung out at the YMCA. I know that's a taboo word now because of the stupid song, whatever it was, but I had fun at the YMCA. And we were playing just like at home. basketball, volleyball. It had a giant pool. We went on field trips. And then when I moved here, single with kids, and I was in the church then, but there was a couple of the men, and they would take my boys fishing and hunting, and of course they had grandparents that did that too, but they just stepped up and did it, and they were teaching them to play baseball, whatever, just getting them out of the house, away from well, I don't know that it was that crazy in our home, but kind of. Siblings fight, they're gonna fight. That's the way it is. It just made them feel like it was their special time. Hey, Benjamin, there you are. It's kind of like the Big Brother, Big Sister program, but not. And I know there's still good men in the community that do that step up and help out the kids. If there's a family that's struggling financially and their kid wants to play sports, they'll make sure that they have the uniform, have whatever they need to play that sport. And that's what we need to do. Just look out for each other. We have an elderly neighbor that we know they're restricted to their home. Check on them. Just check on everybody. And that's why I like doing this, because I can check on y'all through here. This is my source for checking on y'all. I've been talking to a lot of friends that I haven't talked to, and sometimes it's once a year, but it's at least we're communicating, seeing how everybody's doing, what's going on. And if somebody's having troubles, I try to do what I can to be there, just to be there. Some people just need someone to talk to that's outside of the home. So here's the other song. And I don't know how y'all are going to feel about it. I'm fixing to see real quick what the reactions are to this one, but just listen to the words again. Okay, I'm going to mute.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is camping out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He hath loosed the faithful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. I have seen him in the watchfires of 100 circling camps. They have builded him an altar in the evildoers and damps. I can read his righteous sentence by the dim and flaring lamps. His day is marching on.
glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. He has sounded forth the trumpet that shall never call retreat. He is sifting out the hearts of men before his judgment seat. Oh, be swift, my soul, to answer him. Be jubilant, my feet. Our God is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. In the beauty of the lilies, Christ was born across the sea, with the glory in his bosom that transfigures you and me. As he died to make men holy, let us die to make men free, while God is marching on.
Thank you, Bruce. Hey, Victor. How you doing? All right. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. If anyone wants to come up and so that's the thing, is to I wanted to remind y'all the other countries, they're unified. They know how to organize. We don't seem very good at that. We're not as unified as we should be as a country. So maybe that's where we need to get better. Anyone that wants to come up and talk about all this or what you're seeing, you're more than welcome. Love will find a way through paths for wolf spirit. That's what I keep saying, but kind of, sort of. But, and I know we're supposed to love all, always. Victor, stop that. And, boy, sometimes it's really, really hard. I mean, it's kind of hard to love someone that's coming after you to get rid of you. I guess maybe that's that we can love someone and still not like them. I don't know. I'm just worried about how people are going to respond, or about how I'm going to respond. My biggest fear is time, because I'm old. So, and I kind of want to see where this is headed. And I want to see that, I just want to feel that I have done everything I can for my kids, grandkids, everyone around me, to just to make sure that all is well. And is anything ever all is well? You can think it is sometimes, but it's not always. There's always going to be something come up And so, knowing that, do we take this time to sit on pins and needles, or do we take this time to live life? And I am choosing to live life. I'm not going to let all of this just take me down and keep me from enjoying the things that I enjoy. And it's, I think God even says, good cheer, joy. Joy is something that we should have in our heart. That you got to have joy. Find it. Yes, I can do all things. Christ gives me strength. There you go, Lot Life. That's a good one. Frog, whatever makes you happy. Oh my goodness. My God will supply all your needs according to his glorious riches in Christ Jesus. Amen. So are y'all all being shy? I said what I needed to say and we're done. What do y'all want to do? Hilarious, too. I always appreciate you putting those out. And that's maybe tomorrow. I don't know when. There is one I want to read. I think it's Ezekiel 38. Ezekiel. Never say that right. Ezekiel 38. That's a good one. Well, true, probably. I mean, that's where I feel. It's about children and their future. Absolutely, Elaine. Oh, are you on a phone or a laptop? Hilarious, too. StreamYard is really easy. So when you click on the link, it'll take you to a page that you can show a picture if you want. You can choose your icon. It'll say edit your avatar, and then you can turn your camera off if you want to, and your mic until you get YouTube turned off, and then you just hit, I can't remember if it says join or enter, it says something, and then you're backstage and I just bring you up. It's really easy. StreamYard is really easy to get into. Players too, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I feel like I fall short in a lot of ways, but I keep trying. Love you. A mic and camera. You know what? I use my laptop. What it comes with is what I use. It's the speakers on the laptop. It's the camera on the laptop. Although I don't go on camera, it's just what I do. And I choose the beach because the beach is peaceful and relaxing. And I love to hear the water and just the colors. The colors when you're at the beach, the colors of the houses, the plants that grow there. It's just, that is my most relaxing place, is at the beach. Excuse me. Thank you, Watt. My email address is in the About section. If you go to my channel, it'll have the About and my email's in there. Elaine. Yes, and I know that there's a lot of other peaceful places too. I mean, even here where I'm at, I go down to the river. Water is well, I'm Cancer, so crabs like water. So I have a bunch of lakes and rivers around me, and I just like to go by the water. And so a lake works, a river works. But my favorite place to go for a trip is the beach. And then next it would be, I have tried to hit all the small towns in Texas. Well, just anywhere. I take pictures of courthouses. I know that probably seems strange, but I like architecture. If I see old homes, I take pictures of the old homes. It's just, there's a lot of things I like to do. I like to make things. I like to meet new people. I like to talk to people. And as you can tell, here I am. And I've seen that with a couple of people that come up whereas too. When I see them backstage, it'll say not connected, but if they sit there for a little bit, then it'll connect. And I've never used an Apple anything, so I don't know if that would make a difference. I'm not sure. I see. Wake up. I don't know what that means. Wake up. Wake up to what? What did we wake up to? I mean, I've always known there was some really bad people out there. I saw it firsthand, and so I don't know what the phrase "waking people up" means. I don't. Your fire in the woods. Yeah, that's a bad combo. Um, tropical areas, religious pressures. Yes, it is. And I just like the landscaping at the beach. Oh, there's Bruce. Hey, Bruce, how are you? Sorry,
Oh,
I'm just reading the comments.
that's all right. Just hanging in there is what I'm doing. And went to the doctor today, and he's pleased with my blood checkup and everything else. So that's good news and everything there. And having
Yeah.
a portacath put in my vein comes off the heart tomorrow morning, so they'll quit butchering my arms trying to get IV started.
Oh, goodness.
So I got to go
Are
ahead
you
and,
at home?
huh?
Are you at home?
Now I'm in a nursing home.
Oh, okay.
That's how bad it got, Bonnie.
Yeah.
That was 6 weeks ago, I think, something like that. So it was September
Oh,
20th, I think, 20, 20th, 21st, something like that, when I had that bad ordeal with my potassium and stuff and everything. That was not fun at all, believe me. I don't wish that on to anybody.
hey, Chuck, come on up. And Frog, go ahead. Come up. I'd like to hear that voice. See what's in that head.
No, I really don't
I
want
mean,
to. I really don't want to be here, but this is the best place for now and everything. And I don't know how much you've checked on what Medicaid does to people, but it ain't good.
yes. And I understand. I'm sorry that you're having to go through all that. I know it's been a while.
Yeah, yeah, the heck of it is. I'm single now and got a paid for house and cars and stuff. If I understanding everything right, if I got to stay here permanently, they're going to take me down to $2,000 from about 70,000 on my asset, and that is not fair. Plus, they get my social security. So that's what I got a problem with right now, big time. So,
Well, thank you for
am I
sharing
still
that. We
coming
know.
through okay?
Yes,
Oh,
it's
okay.
me. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's light for me. Okay. But that's what I'm having a hard time with right now. So, hi, Estua. I appreciate that and everything. It's not what I was expecting and everything, but when you're down in the bottom and you got to a nursing home and everything, which was the best place for me, but a heck of a lot better. Gained about 10 pounds back out of the 25 or so that I lost since May. So I'm making progress and been without my walker 2 weeks now. So far, so good, but I still can't do nothing in a hurry or I'll crash and burn. So,
So, what
yeah,
do you think
thanks to
about
Ted. I
everything?
appreciate. Go ahead.
Hi, Nancy. I said, so what do you think about everything that's going on? Are you staying calm?
No,
Or are you?
for the most part, I try to keep myself busy. Just straightening up, cleaning up, doing intercessory prayer, Just keep myself as busy as I can and burn because there's nobody here but me and my son, and so it's real hard when you live alone. Um, I'm able-bodied, but I just live outside of a real rich town, so it's kind of hard to get a job and stuff like that because I've gotten so old. I can still work. It's just dealing with the people and dealing with computers. Oh my goodness. That's why I lost my last job, is
Excuse
because I
me just
couldn't
a
deal with the
second.
computer.
Okay.
So what state are you in? Are
Hey,
you in
Tina.
Texas?
I'm sorry.
I was asking Rogue if he was in Texas.
Uh, excuse me a minute.
Are you froze up, Rogue? You are. You're froze up. Maybe you'll get back. Oh, nope, he bounced out. So, let's see. I can't see chat, so I can see it on my TV. Okay.
I'm so sorry, Nancy.
All right. I Rogue bounced out, froze up, and then left. Oh,
So
there
did
he is.
Bruce answer you? He's in Kansas.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know if he
Yeah,
heard you.
but he was
Bruce, you're a little frozen, and that I don't think your connection's coming in, Bruce. Yep, you're froze up. So we fix our eyes, not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. Very true, hilarious too.
Yeah. The
You
other
back
ones,
now?
be careful, little eyes, what you see, because you can't even see
Yes. Hey, rabbits.
what you hear, because you can't unhear it.
Chuck, okay, let me put it out again. Rabbits, if you want to come up. All right. There's the link, Chuck. Okay, nine man. So I was watching Mad Chat earlier, and he was getting trolled bad. The kids just started swarming him, so we were having fun zapping. Hey, Chuck.
What are y'all doing? Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Nance. Hey, the cat, Nut House, Canine, Estua, Rabbit. Where'd Bruce go?
He's having connection issues. He was frozen.
Hey, Frog, Ridge Runner, Elaine. Yeah, He was supposed to go to another specialist tomorrow, Elaine, and go see a kidney doctor where he's getting his eyes and stuff done, trying to center it all in one spot. And he told the lady they called earlier on the phone, he told them that we wanted him to get a second opinion. No, I really wanted him to go where he's being seen other than just going to dialysis. He never sees the doctor there. And so they canceled it on him. So I guess we're going to have to get a hold of him. I don't know what the hell. It's like they got you gripped in and you're in the little circle with them. I don't think they try to help. I think they try to treat.
Well, isn't the treatment going to be surgery?
Not sure. He's just seeing. They ain't even check to see other than they'll say what his levels are every now and then. But
Oh, I was talking about his eyes.
oh yeah, this is his kidney doctor.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to go to the same one over at Shreveport, that LSU, and I forget what the name of it is now. But yet, Elaine, I thought I answered it. My other son, he ain't figured nothing out with yet. I guess Rabbit's talking about my glasses.
Rabbits.
I've been busy cooking all day.
That's what I'm doing tomorrow. Well, I thought I was. We didn't go to the store. I already put my pajamas on because it's getting a lot cooler now.
Yeah, Vicky come home to pinto beans, fried potatoes and onions, cornbread, and I made pulled pork in the crock pot.
Yum. I don't eat pork, but that all sounded pretty good.
Pulled pork is amazing.
Yeah, the cat, I don't think there's no issue. I thought I said your name again. If I didn't, hey, the cat, I thought I said it when I was outside. Hey, hilarious. Let's see. Anybody else I missed? Anybody I missed? Hey. Everything all right down there? Anything different?
Down here?
Yeah.
Nope. I mean, not. The prices just keep going up, but that's about it.
Yeah, we need the one to get all the stuff given to us.
We had a influx of tourists and for the eclipse, and so that kind of emptied some store shelves. And so we're having a town hall to figure out what to do with the one in April, because there was one place that was trying to open a venue for 30,000 people, and where are they going to stay? Like all of the surrounding towns, we're not equipped to handle that many people if they're staying overnight. There's just no room. And that was just one venue for the eclipse. And
you guys were right in the area where it was real good. I tried to watch for it and I never saw anything, but
yeah, it was really good. Wish I knew how to share the picture. I don't know how to share it.
I don't know how to share them either, but we can share pictures with you if we had to. Pretty cool. I was
Good way to send it to me. I'll send it to you through here.
Okay. Nancy, I can barely hear you, hon.
okay. It's this. It's this. The microphone is that great in it.
It's getting lower.
Hey,
I don't
Jack,
know.
sorry to
Dear
hear
mom.
that.
Hey, the cat.
What's going on, cat?
Evening. It's been a very slow day.
I wonder if it's my computer. But Chuck, you're coming in clear and everything.
Yeah, I think all that black and white, it looked kind of snowy in my picture, but it does that even when I'm sitting on a StreamYard and I don't even have it live yet. I think
I
it's
mean,
struggling for light.
even your sound. I'm having trouble with Nancy and Bruce and barely heard the cat just now.
Bear.
You're kind of choppy.
Okay. I'm not sure what's going on, but I don't want it to be an annoyance, so I'll drop out.
Might be the volume on the. I can hear you good here.
Okay.
Nancy's kind of quiet. We all got issues. You hear the dog good.
Right?
Okay, can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I had to put my headphones on. The stupid mic on these iPads aren't very good. It works just fine everywhere but StreamYard. It doesn't want to work on StreamYard for some reason.
Huh. Yeah, you sound good now.
Yeah, because I can Skype no problem at all when the volume's just fine. And I could do YouTube and it's fine, but boy, you get on StreamYard and it doesn't work.
Huh.
Any better?
Yeah, I can hear
I
you.
think so.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
I'm just trying to manipulate iPhone mic to an optimal position.
Yep, I can hear you now. I don't hear any glitching or anything in it.
Good. Good.
Excuse me.
I for one am wondering what is with our nation. We are under spell that whatever we do, wherever we go, nothing seems to work. Have y'all noticed that?
Well, I missed what you were wondering. That part kind of got lost to me.
Yeah, it was chopping on me that time too.
Oh, okay.
Me too.
I believe that we are under some kind of heavy spell, curse. I'm not sure what it is.
A spell.
No, we're not under a spell. We're under the curse of the evil one that fell from heaven. And he's down
Okay,
here and he's
yeah,
really just trying to devour every one of us. No matter how much joy we find, he's going to come in and just try to snatch it back away from us as fast as we found it. So you have to just be on top of it. Don't let him get you.
That's right. Every morning wake up. Not today, devil. You're
Yeah,
gone.
I'm noticing
That's
a
right.
lot.
I'm grateful today, Lord. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm noticing a lot of stuff buffering here lately, and I'm
Excuse me.
on high speed on a computer, and it shouldn't be, but it'll buffer.
And it seems like just one challenge following the next. Even for me, something as simple as I went out and tried to do some chores, pressure wash the house and some areas around the house and concrete. Blew 3 hoses out, new equipment. It's like, you know, things that you used to be able to do and you buy it and it would last for years. First, second time out running, boom, this hose blows, boom, that hose blows. High pressure nozzles squirting everywhere. And, you know, I'm worn out with fixing things so I could use things that are new.
I hear you. I just rebuilt one of those pop-up tents. It
Mm-hmm.
covers over electric golf cart, bamboo, just because I didn't want to have to go buy another one. So I just put put it back together with duct tape, bamboo, and zip ties, and put a new tarp on it, and called it a done deal. You just have to kind of just do what you can do to winterize and move on. Because
You got
weren't
it.
never they used to be made to last forever, but they don't
Yeah,
last very long anymore.
no. By the second time around, something brand new is blowing up, blowing out, handles popping apart. Luckily, the high pressure didn't hit my hand.
Really,
You know, 3,400 psi across your palm would not do well for you.
no, that would hurt.
Uh, Emergency room at least, but thankfully I had leather glove on.
Oh, I need to be excused a minute again. Y'all got this. Keep talking. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okie dokie.
No, I just wanted to say, Chuck, I got into some areas the other night and somebody called me out on some things. You going?
Me now, I'm jacking around with stuff, trying to see with the green screen if it'll work in here.
I just
It just
if you
makes you look
could.
bald. That was terrible. That green screen
Yeah.
did. I looked over at you and you were a different person. It's like, oh, what happened?
No, I often come up and try and share from experience that I have lived firsthand, and sometimes it's maybe over the top or a lot. I don't know. I couldn't tell what was happening there, brother.
Yeah, I'm trying to fade it in and out.
It's going to flags, it's going to pictures, it's the screen save.
Now it's weird. It's flag snow.
Yeah. It's like it's on a pulse. You're stable now, though. And Miss Nancy, please add in. Just come up to join John or with Bonnie and say hey. And I've had a low day, but I'm finding encouragement here. So it's good enough for me.
Yeah, trying to see if I can make it have a background without having a screen behind it. It ain't gonna work in here.
Yeah, it's, people catch the top of my head in my bedroom area, but I, because of injuries, can't go sit at a desk.
Yeah,
If I sat at a desk, be able to get up and walk the day.
I got a computer right down there. I'm sitting in front of the TV on the wall here with an end table right here and an end table in front of me with a camera and a mic on it. And I'm sitting in a weird, like, easy chair. It's like a barrel chair that's supposed to have a footstool, but I can't sit up at a desk very long.
Well, that's how I am. We have a really nice desk area with a really nice broad screen in front of it, but sitting there after 2 hours, I can't get out. And the next day I can barely walk. So I don't do that. Broadcasting from the bedroom. And I try to just keep it up towards the ceiling and the curtains. And I'm rambling. But anyhow, I guess Bonnie had to go take care of some grandbabies or somebody.
Probably.
Or some necessity.
They keep
But
her
I just
hot.
wanted to come up and show her some love and tell her that I acknowledge her and I see her in her chat tonight. And she's always got a loving, favors, help pull people out of the ditch that they may be in.
Yeah, I didn't even realize she went live.
Well,
Rabbit.
I had the notification on for the upcoming, and it come up shortly around the same time 15th Ben did, and I said, well, which way am I going to go? I love music and I love, good conversation, but being low key, and I ain't ready to get jacked up tonight. So I chose this avenue. Not that I don't have my evenings, believe me. And, most of all, I really do love the community. They're good people, the same ones I see over and over and over. It's always constant and steady. And I love that. That's the kind of person I am. That's, I'm going to be as true as I can be. And I appreciate that from everybody else.
Yeah, good to see you.
Well, so with that, I'm going to drop down for a little while. If things pick back up in conversation, I'll try and add in. How's that?
All right, bud. Good seeing you.
Good to see you. God bless all.
You too, bud.
You just sit down on it? No. You can sit down on it. You cannot ever believe how comfortable it is. Of course, Furball just jumped off from it like a big dummy.
Hey, I'm back. Just solved the problems of the world while I was gone. Can y'all hear? Why is everybody muted? What's going on? Did my computer go kaput?
No,
No, I'm
we're
here.
still here.
I got up.
Everybody left because I left. Okay, it was a potty break.
I just got up. He asked me something, and I didn't want to holler over the internet.
I understand. Hey, Patrick Lee, how are you doing?
Can you see Dagmar here, Bonnie?
Can I see Dagmar?
Yeah,
Yes.
something's wrong. He's back in the hospital. He was talking to you a minute ago.
He's in the hospital.
Yeah.
Listen to you all, and if I can, I'll comment. Be keeping you in prayers, Dagmar. Dagmar. Sorry.
Dagmar prayers and good energy going out to you, bud.
Yes. Just get yourself better. We're alive and well somewhere. No, we don't want to hear. Come on, y'all. Tell me some good news. We're
Cost
still here.
$175 to get it here.
Yeah, I'm here, but not all there.
What cost $175 to get here?
Oh, my couch. I just got a couch gifted to me, but it wouldn't fit in anything we had, so I had to pay movers, or my boss paid movers to have it moved here. So
Oh,
I got
no.
it. It's an L-shaped couch. It's really big and comfortable.
Yeah, I want one of those like that, the L shape, but I want it to be the little pit group where it's all in little cubes that you can move around.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
I
This
don't even
is
know.
2 pieces.
I don't even know if they make them anymore. And Stuart said I'm eating cake. No, it's Johnny Cash high in the bushes eating cake. Joke around it was you're not high unless you're Johnny Cash in the bush eating cake high.
It's time to get high.
I touched some and my hand smells like a roll of pennies. Brass doorknob over here. That's what it was. I keep forgetting these old house brass doorknobs when they get cold, they smell on your hand.
Bonnie, was that a perhaps suggestion?
I'm sorry, the cat. Was that a what?
Your last comment.
What?
Time to get.
Time to get high? No. It's
Be right
possible.
back.
Misinterpreted stuff.
So, did I hear that right? Chuck is eating cake with his hands, brassy hands. I'm so confused.
That's what it looks like to me.
Okay.
I'm putting on my hat.
And he's sitting in the bushes, too. He's got green foliage on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Could be Christmas. I don't know, but I'm going to drop down for a while. If you continue,
Kiddo.
I may be back. Just know
Okay, well,
that
have a good evening.
I love each and every one of you.
Love to you.
And we'll
We love
keep
you
on
too.
believing. Keep on believing and believing till our believers become reality. Yeah.
Yep, just keep looking on the sunny side of life.
Yes.
You stay
Thank you
safe
so much.
there.
Love y'all.
Love you too.
Love you.
Keep joy in your heart. Keep joy in your heart. We have to have joy. We have to have laughter. We have to have the good things. Can't let it get. Oh goodness, Dagmar. I'm gonna keep praying for you. Mickey and Minnie Mouse's voices got married in real life. Cool. Meet people in the darndest ways, huh? So Nancy,
Yeah, we do.
do you still have your chickens and
Do I still have what?
your chickens and
Yeah, I still have. I have I got 4 hens, and I take care of 5 more out at the ranch. Um, but yeah, I have 4 in my yard.
oh cool.
So, but they're not laying. I think whatever they're. I don't know why they're not laying, but they quit laying about in August, and they haven't picked up and started laying. Only one of them's laying now.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's the stirring in the air, if it's the heat just got to them finally, or if they just went through a molt. So I'm hoping that the cooler weather and the molt will help them to pick back up and start laying.
Yeah.
But they're getting plenty of protein in their feed and stuff. It's just they're free range in the yard, so they're not in a coop. So they're
Do
just
they
out in the
usually slow
open
down?
under the trees. Well, they didn't. They not like this. Not where they all 4 quit laying at once. I mean, all 4 of them
Oh,
had quit laying, and yeah. So there's something else going on. They're trying to do away with everything. So what's to say that they haven't figured out how to cause that?
yeah. I've been seeing a lot of people asking about what's wrong with
They
their
blame.
chicken not laying right, and
Well, they blamed it on Tractor Supply Food that Purina had
yes.
bought the company, and that they weren't putting the protein they were supposed to be putting in there. But I went with a different. I went with I think it's West Feed Company out of Texas, and it's a good feed. And it costs good money, and I don't give them any corn. That's all GMO. The only
Yeah.
corn that's not GMO is popcorn. They can't. That's the only one that isn't. Um, and people feed those goldfish to their kids, and it tells you right on there that it's made with genetically modified foods. And I'm like, oh my gosh, and they still buy them and feed them to them.
Yeah.
But
I didn't know if they quit
I don't.
laying as much during the winter or
No, they usually. Now I've had the 2 females, the 2 older ones. They never just completely quit laying. It would be sporadic. I'd get maybe 2 eggs, maybe 3 eggs, sometimes a lucky 4 a day. But I mean, they just all just completely quit. No laying at all. And I looked all over the yard thinking that they might have been laying somewhere where I couldn't see it, but I couldn't find a nest anywhere. So they just weren't laying. They were just conserving their energy or for whatever reason. I thought it was because of the water. And then whenever it cooled back off and they still aren't laying, I'm like, okay, well, that might not have been it. So
Do you give them scraps?
I give them a few. I try to make them eat their food as their main diet.
Okay. I just had chickens for a little while, not long enough to see how they did in a winter. I had them through spring and summer, but they kept getting murdered. So I need to redo the chicken coop or make a run or something for them if I get them again here. I got to do something bigger, I think, because the chicken coop's only like 6x8, and I don't know if that's big enough to keep them in all the time. Don't they have to run free some? I think I lost Nancy. Does anybody in chat know? Do they have to run loose or can they stay cooped all the time? Everything I see, they got to run free. So, yep, there went Nancy. Probably not if they're being run. Well, I have a chicken coop. It's completely covered, fenced in. Nothing can get in there to them. But it's only like a 6x8. And then that's what I didn't know if I could just keep them in there all the time or if they need to free range. Because I need to get some more chickens. But if we're going to have such a horrible winter this year, I really don't know if that's such a good idea yet. Maybe wait till spring. That's what I was doing, Deb. I was just putting them in the coop at night. So every so often we have some stray dogs that run around here, and they got them.
Yeah, Bonnie, you have runner or a pen outside, usually at least like a 10x20 or 10x10 or a.
Something for them to run loose in.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of them, they build them little, I don't know, 2 foot wide, looks like little upside down U's, and they just scoot them around the yard where they can go peck different areas.
The little tunnel thing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all. One guy, he it sounded mean, but he said he had a little stuffed animal chicken and he took it in there in the pen and he set it in there. When he set it down, he had an egg under the bottom. He set it in there with an egg, and he picked it back up after a minute. Looked, picked the egg up, petted the chicken, and took it out of the coop and set it on the ground. And then around the corner where they couldn't see, then he picked it back up, went in there and set the same stuffed animal in there and waited a few minutes, picked it up, no egg under it. And he told the chicken pad no, and he took its food bowl and put it away from where it was at. He said that made his chickens start laying.
Mm.
I don't know whether it worked. Rabbit can tell you.
Yeah. He's saying they can't sweat to cool themselves down.
No, I had water bowls everywhere.
Yeah.
And some of their ears, they're dispensing the heat through all those here really long, like little flaps of just ears.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. I don't know what's causing that, but I thought it was the heat because now they're not so long, and these are the chickens out at the other coop, so it must have had something to do with the heat.
What
Yeah, I
the
saw.
heck?
She's talking about how her chickens they lay a lot of big eggs, but they were brown and white speckled looking, and I forget Ida something or Isla something or some kind of chicken like that they call them.
I don't know.
Mine are just
But they,
barnyard variety. Two of them lay light brown eggs, and two of them lay a rusty egg that's kind of a rough on the outside of the shell.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them around here, people, so they sell them. They're laying blue turquoise looking colored eggs.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was able to breed two olive eggers, and they're out at the coop at the ranch. Um, but they lay olive colored eggs, and one of them
Huh.
lays an extra large olive egg, and she lays consistently. I mean, to tell you that those chickens that are in the coop that bred and hatched all those chickens out that are in the coop from the chickens that are here in the yard. Their chickens are laying. My chickens aren't. I live in a neighborhood around all these people and pollutants and
Mm-hmm.
everything. They live way out in the country on a ranch
And they do better
and
out
in
there.
a yeah, they just got more good
Excuse me.
quality of air out there, I guess. I don't know what's going on here in my yard, why they're not laying. Now, if I put them out at the at the coop in the ranch and they start laying again, I'm going to know it's something in my yard or something in the environment over here. But I've got some eggs in the incubator right now for next year's flock because they'll be ready to lay in the spring. You just kind of winter them
Yeah, I don't know if it's normal
over
that one kind of chicken I was telling you about.
because once without any problem, just put a heat mat in there so when it does get cold, they have some place to get on warm.
I'm looking up what those chickens were called.
Okay. I had I was going through a CVS pharmacy the other, probably about a year ago, and there was a guy walking through, and he had this great old big chicken on his shoulder, and it was a chicken from Africa, and you talk about looking like a dinosaur. Now that chicken looked like a dinosaur.
They're called Isa Brown, ISA Brown, and so they're like a mixture of Rhode Island reds and whites.
Hmm. Cool.
But she said them chickens, they lay funny. That one day they'll lay one, next day they'll lay two.
Oh wow. Yeah. Well, a chicken is born just like any female is born with every egg she'll ever have in her when she's born. So when your chicken runs out of her eggs, she won't lay no more because it's not something that is regenerated. It's you have a certain amount. When you're done, you're done, and that's with all
Yeah.
females.
Yeah, you usually get 2 or 3 good years out of them, something like that, you know.
Yeah, usually 5, but like
Five.
uh, they should lay. Yeah, they should lay for about 5 years, or maybe not. Maybe it is 2 or 3. I don't know, but
Maybe
I
they were
can't
saying
figure that one out.
maybe they're saying it was good years where they lay consistency a lot and then they start slowing down over. Not real
Yeah,
sure.
I got 2 older chickens, which are the mamas, 2 others, and the 2 younger ones aren't laying. I just have one that's laying, and I think it's my big older female that's laying.
So the ones at the ranch, do you put a heat lamp on them during the winter, or do they just
They
they're
have
so
heat
used?
mats. They have heat mats. Reptiles. You buy these heat mats that are real durable. For I had those great old big tortoises. I had heat mats
Mm-hmm.
under them, and they get to about 105. So when you put those tortoises, like I had them in an igloo, a doghouse, and in the winter, they would be in on top of those heat mats, and then I would shove it full of hay, and then the hay insulated them and kept them warm.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
So I
Because
use
I've heard
those
some
heat
people.
mats that I have left over.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chickens out at the ranch got an air conditioner this year in the barn. I mean, he put an air conditioner in there. We lost one to the heat. That first day it got to be 106. We found one of them dead in
Yes.
the coop, and he brought an air conditioner out and installed it in the barn. And boy, it's hard to
Uh-huh.
keep it clean with those chickens. We killed one
Yes.
already, and we just about killed the second one. But he's going to rebuild it and make it where they can. He won't have to have an air conditioner in there for them. That fans will do because the way it was built, it was just getting so hot. Their water was so hot you could brew tea in it. It was so hot.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. It got hot.
They were so hot they could lay hard boiled
Yeah,
eggs. Huh?
yeah, they were laying hard-boiled eggs. Yeah, and they just walk around panting. I had an area over here in my side yard that has an American Beauty and a fig in it, and I would keep that watered, and sometimes a couple of times a day I would wet it down there, and then when it was so hot the chickens would be able to go in there in that shaded area where the ground was wet and it was cooler for them.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this year everybody
But who I
was.
wouldn't have wanted to be.
Sorry.
Keep going.
I think everybody was trying to figure out ways to cool off their animals, no matter what kind they were.
Yeah. I was at the Austin Zoo, and it's a sanctuary because all the animals were brought there out of distressful situations, and
Mm-hmm.
there was some people up in Illinois that lost their wolf license, and this Texas zoo ended up with 6 female wolves, white wolves, and now those are who I wouldn't have wanted to have been this summer, because with all that fur and those white
Yes.
wolves up here down here in Texas, that had to have been just and it's just 6 females, and the reason we could even go, it was like when we walked in the zoo, it was like, oh, you could hear them. They were
Well,
just singing. Yeah,
that's our zoo.
it's
Most
a
of the
sanctuary.
animals, it's not really a sanctuary, although I've taken animals out there to let them roam free in a area where I knew they'd be safer than in the.
Hmm.
But the, most of the animals there are from like from the warmer climates, like I don't know,
Oh yeah,
Africa, maybe, or
not
South
here.
America.
They've got them all mixed up.
Yeah, I've been to the Austin Zoo. Um, it's not as big as I thought it would be. It's kind of small.
No, it was actually donated because they started. Yeah, they started getting animals from people that just couldn't keep them anymore. And so they've got just every kind of animal you can think of. Cool tortoises. And one of those
Hmm.
black tortoises that is like the second largest tortoise in the world. They got one of those, abalone or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, they just have a collection of animals that have been. I tried to donate my large tortoises to them, and they didn't have room to quarantine them, so they couldn't take. But I gave them to Safe in Austin is a sanctuary in Leander, and they help kids that have been in all sorts of crazy situations with these crazy adults that keep trying to harm them. And so it's a sanctuary that brings in these children and lets them spend the day working with animals and just having a whole day on the farm, just working and being part of something. And so they do that weekend after weekend with different children. So that's what it kind of, that was neat. I didn't mind giving my three-legged tortoise to them because he's kind of an anomaly. You know, he has only three legs because he got tangled up in a kayak rope and had to have one of them amputated. So the vet grew a river rock to his shell with JB Weld Marine, and so it
Uh-huh.
leveled him out. It leveled him out where he could walk and not be so lopsided.
Aw, that's we had caught
Female, there was nothing wrong with her. She was just,
my daughter had found a fawn that was deserted by the mother because the legs wouldn't work right, and so
hmm
we do have a animal rescue, and it's wildlife. They take anything: possums, coons, birds,
yeah.
deer, and
Yeah, she had a lot of goats with neurological disorders. She had one
mm,
goat there that only had two legs. It had a set of wheels that they attached to the goat. So there's all sorts of things that, when these kids come, they don't see perfect animals because it's not a perfect world and we're not perfect. So, whenever they come to that sanctuary, they see all these animals that nobody wants. And she was telling a story about one of the goats that had a neurological problem, and the man just put it outside the fence, and she had gone there to do something, and he said that there was something wrong with it, that the dogs would take care of it, and she was just appalled, and she brought the thing home, and I don't know if that's what started her sanctuary, or if it was just another critter that got saved and brought to her sanctuary. But yeah, she's got a lot. She has probably has a lot of vets on board with um, with the sanctuary
yeah,
because she's running around just free. They were all pot-bellied pigs, but yeah, it was great. You come through the gate and it's just like you're overwhelmed with all these animals everywhere. So when kids come there, they just, they're in awe of all the different kinds of animals.
yes, yeah. My girls went on a field trip, and we went. I just like
Yeah,
animals. So,
I do too. I'm tired of taking care of them, because
yes,
I still have two indoor reptiles that I'm very seriously thinking about rehoming there, but I haven't decided yet because It's a drive over there to drive them over. But she said if I needed to, I could bring them over. So
It's
I
good.
just get tired of having to feed everybody every day. Twice a day they all want to eat.
Yeah.
And I think I
Hilarious.
counted, I have 10 animals here, so that's quite a
Oh my
few.
goodness. Yes, it is. Hilarious too. It's not an interruption. I would love to see if you're able to get up on panel, and here is the best place to try to do that because we'll work with you.
That's right. Yep. We're not any of us professionals. We don't
No.
even play one on TV. How long have you been doing your show now, Bonnie? A couple of years?
Yeah, that's. I'm trying to think. I think it's been a long time. Like a little. How
Well,
long's it been? Over 2 years.
Hawk's not doing prayer-thons, but he's doing long live streams.
Yeah.
You
Let's
know,
see,
his
I
last
saw that.
yesterday was 11 hours.
2 or 3, I can't remember.
See, that's what I keep thinking. It's been 3, but then 101 says he's only been on for 3 years, and I'm like, I
Well, we are
just
coming up on,
yeah. And I started
yeah.
in August. Whenever Gigi would need a break, then I'd start going live, and I know it was in the month of August, but I'm just not sure when.
I started like October after you did,
Yeah.
September or October, I can't remember.
Well, I still haven't got brave enough to start doing mine. I guess I'll have to do that this winter.
Time flies when you stand still, I guess.
Oh man, I tell you, I'm so tired of staying still.
I don't think you're standing still too much if you're taking care of 10 animals and your gardens. No.
And the ranch full of chickens, because there's 5 animals out at the ranch. So I have to,
Yeah.
and I
Well, hilarious too. I put the link.
have to
No,
drive.
I'm sorry, Nancy. What was that? Uh-oh. I think she faded out. Well, we're just having all kinds of problems up here on stream tonight. Hilarious too. This would be the perfect time. What's on October 25th? Oh, that's when I started. That's Chuck. I knew I started in August. October? Maybe it was October. Then went Nancy. October of 21. Okay. So then it's been 2 years. Wow. 2 years this month. Oh, we got Bruce back. I was just fixing to go ahead and close it up since we're having all these difficulties.
Yeah, I'm having technical issues tonight. The internet at this joint ain't as good as what I had at the house. I'll tell you that it's about 3 times slower.
Yeah, that's what.
So if I fade in and out, you'll know why.
Yeah.
It's just aggravating. Hey, Spotted. Well, it's better than not having nothing, though. Who's doing what here tonight, I wonder?
Yeah, I got up and closed the front door. I feel like somebody's staring at me.
Well, I'm going to close this one up since we're having so many problems and everyone seems to be having problems coming up. But I just wanted to see, I mean,
Hey, David. Ben.
unify in the love of your country. That's one thing that I think we have to do. If we're unified in that, then we're going to be unified in protecting it, if that makes sense.
Yep, it does, Bonnie. We just got to get people more concentrated together. I think there's a lot of people that are woke up, but we're so scattered out that we can't pull anything off right now that'll be effective. You know, if you get some Lone Rangers out there, say 20, they'll come round us all up and make examples out of us too, but we need a whole lot more and things like that.
Well, you would think that. Did y'all see the protesters that went into the Capitol today?
Yeah.
And Green was saying it's an insurrection, understandably so, but they were allowed to be in a meeting with Congress and everything. Now, does that make any sense to you? When our protesters were up there for the American citizens, and these protesters are up there for other countries, but they are allowed to speak and try to resolve something.
They weren't on the same side that the others were on.
America last, Bonnie. America last.
And does that kind of make you angry?
Oh, yeah.
Does.
Be off to no end.
Yeah, but not. Well, we can't let it do that. I mean, anger is only going to destroy you, really.
Let it eat at me, but it's just ridiculous.
Yes. But it's not right, and nothing just seems to be right anymore, no matter what. Oh,
rules
rabbits
for thee, but not, yeah, rules for me, for thee, and not for me.
Yes.
Yeah, well, lions care not about the whimpers of sheep, and that's kind of what they make us feel like a lot of the time.
Yep. So Nancy's back. Rabbits made it up.
I know it just keeps bouncing me out.
I'm sorry about that.
Ping pong. Bruce, where are the radios, man? You shouldn't have any comms issues. To heck with that place. Find a window. Hit those Fresno zones, man.
I tried that last night. It didn't work out so good. I couldn't hit the repeater with my handheld.
First of all, what the hell are you doing in there with high-end communication equipment? You're going to scare the hell out of the staff, Bruce. Most of your radios look like supercomputers, man.
Already been told about that because I found their frequency. They run in-house radios with, and they don't like it because it's involved.
Bruce. Yeah, local places don't like people breaking in the freaks, man. You can't be hacking the freaking nursing home.
No, where I'm at, it's a HIPAA issue.
No, I'm tracking, bro. That's why I said you can't be hacking the nursing home. You know, it's all health and personal PII, baby. PII. Yep. You know.
HIPAA. HIP AA.
What's Which I still want to know why. I've seen your gear, man. It rocks. I want to know how the hell you got in there with nice top end electronics to the point where you're sniping in to the freaking
No,
local staff's radio stations. That means you hit the base station, and they're gonna see that.
no, I get the walkie-talkies and stuff, no problem. I just got 2 radios right now in here in my scanner. That's it.
Wait. The scanner, Bruce.
Yep.
You're in there. You're in there surfing the. You don't stop, do you? I mean, dear.
Nope. No, my last name is not Looney for nothing.
Are you getting any better? Are they helping you get better? Or
Oh yeah, my checkup today with my oncologist up in Dodge. He was very pleased with my blood count came up and everything. And all of that. Got a lot of platelets now. White blood cells are in the normal range, and the red blood cells are in the low normal range. And potassium's hanging in there, and just trying to get stronger is what I'm trying to do, and everything. So he's well pleased with the way things are going right now. Took a bone marrow sample again today. Going to send it off and see what the results are on it compared to back in May when we took the first one to see what kind of progress we're making. We're making something happen to the good, so he wants to get down to the details and see where we stand right now and see what the next step's going to be, maybe, or keep doing
It
what we're
sounds hopeful.
doing. Huh?
It sounds hopeful, Bruce. You said you gained about 10 pounds and you're not using the walker as much. I heard you earlier in the show, and that's awesome, man. I mean, given
Yeah,
everything, come on, that's not easy. That's kick ass.
Yep.
I've been off the walker for about 2 weeks, but if I get in a hurry and stuff and try to do stuff, I'll crash and burn. But other than that, just watch what I'm doing. I'll be all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like you said, the weight gain, the recovery method. I mean, marathon not a race, but I'm glad you're making some steady progress, brother. I'm glad to hear it.
Oh yeah, me too, because it didn't look good back in September on what was going on. Put it bluntly, I was on death's doorstep again. That's 3 times within the last 11 years I've been on death's doorstep.
And you still look, you're still flirting with death, scanning the damn hospital and doing what you love to do. And I
Well,
can't think of a better life there, brother, than doing what you like to do. I think that's awesome.
it ain't the hospital; it's a nursing home here. It's a little more down to
God
earth.
bless you, Edwin.
No, my apologies. Yeah, I'm just thinking med facility, and I'm just thinking the stations.
Yeah,
That's probably why you pick up their one-on-one radio so easy, because it's just
yeah.
gonna be
It's
full.
no,
Sorry,
it's
I'm
just
breaking up.
medical facilities in general all over and everything on what these places are.
Right? And the fact that you understand what public
Do what?
communication methods are, that's awesome. Well, most people don't know emergency frequencies
Yeah.
or standardized codes. They don't know X-band for military, all this other cool stuff. You get it, and it's fun. I mean, literally, think about it. You said it yourself. 3 times you were knocking at that door, and at no point did you waver or stop doing what you liked. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I'm hanging in there. I guess I got 9 lives like cats do. I've had cats as my favorite animal for years and everything. So, but I don't want to find
Bonnie, when
out if
you
I
go, I
got
want
them
to go
while
with you.
Sorry, gentlemen, for Elaine's. We're doing island
Yeah,
time.
she's thinking of us women. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing, but island time sounds better. Yeah.
y'all watch them Island Boys though. If you're going to look for guys there, because them Island Boys kind of like each other.
Yeah. Hard to find a good cabana boy these days.
Come here, I'll go and rub mommy's feet.
We all probably sound like robots now.
I think somebody's got an echo.
I think it could be my
fading in and
computer.
out tonight. It'd go real slow.
It stopped. No, there it goes again. They do. Somebody's got two things going.
Damn it, Chuck, turn the TV off.
Well, I got mine muted, so it doesn't bother. I can still watch it with it muted. Yeah, they've been doing it.
And what y'all were talking about, the radios, I remember, and I can't remember if it was because of the scanner that I was carrying around or...
Because everyone carries scanners around. That's totally normal.
We do here. And so...
This is psychotic.
But I remember when you pull up to a drive-through and it would come through on the scanner, like...
That wasn't a scanner. Scanners don't intrude on frequencies. You have some weird hillbilly CB radio shit going on.
Okay,
You
maybe
can
it was
get into the drive-thrus and all of that. You got the right one in there. You can't listen to them.
Bonnie Davis sent me your first live. He said discussions in October of.
That's freaking ominous.
You were sitting on the porch in the back there with a flag behind you.
Yeah.
Hey, so let's do some role playing here, Bruce. Somebody sends you a video the first time you went live in 2 years. What's the first thought that pops in your head?
I didn't do know with them. I set them on the table. I told you then.
Our first topic was...
I have no idea. I don't.
I see Robert, Jeff, and Heather and Anna on there.
Yeah. And we were just talking about seeing different things in the campfire. It depends on where you're sitting, which side of the campfire you're sitting on. You may see something different than someone else. It's a lot of Pappy telling us, okay, Nancy, now I got two of you. Which one? I don't know.
Then Dr. Rob showed up.
It's a lot of Pappy telling us, okay, and then remove that one. Which one?
I can't figure out why it keeps stumping me out. My device keeps freezing up on me.
Huh. So you changed devices? Because when I kicked that one, it didn't take you away. Oh, but you're echoing.
I know.
So you changed devices? Because when I kicked that one, it didn't take you away.
You kicked the one that was froze out.
Yes. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close this up since we're just having all kinds of craziness going on.
It's Biden's
All y'all
fault.
in chat?
Wait. Hilarious asked if she was in chat. I don't think so. Or he.
Tonight. It's
or
just
they,
like a...
or them.
Hilarious too. I see you now. It's been a little bit since I've seen you chat.
So you gotta do the test. You gotta get interrogated like I did, like a criminal, unjustly. You gotta do the test. You gotta get interrogated like I did, like a criminal, unjustly.
Apple dumpling. Good to see you. I hear two voices help. Yes, Take My Breath Away title. And it was kind of like a just try it, but I still like the song too. Pop Gun.
Yep. Good show.
Okay. I'm going to close this one up. We'll try again tomorrow night, maybe.
But you didn't get the other person to play.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, LA Dumpling, I hope you're almost home because we're going to have to find another podcast to listen to. They were listening to us on their drive home.
Yep.
Bye, y'all.
Well, don't be doing that. How long is the drive home? 7 hours? 14? Chuck's got this.
We're not going to be here that long. In fact, it's
No.
been great, guys. Thanks for having me up.
Thank you so much for coming up, Nancy. It's always good talking to you.
Okay, I'll be looking for you. I'll come up again. Maybe we'll get me started and I can start doing one. And we can maybe do some where everybody can kind of have something to do in the evenings. It gets
Yes.
real awfully lonely around here.
And I'm
Okay.
going to try and be more consistent and come on more. But hopefully we can meet up sometime soon because we're close.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to take a road trip and do that because we're not that far apart.
Yes. All right, hon. You take care and be careful out there with those animals.
Oh yeah, they're fun. They just keep me sane. Okay, I love
Well,
everybody. Take care of everybody. Rogue, you get out of
you
there as soon
too.
as you
Okay,
can.
take care, Nancy.
Get
You're
back
starting to
home.
robot it.
Love you, hon.
We love you too, Nancy.
All right,
Take
bye
care
bye.
and God bless and have a wonderful evening.
Have a good
Everybody else
night.
gone? Oh yeah, there they are. Okay, you too.
All right, y'all. We will try for tomorrow night, maybe. Y'all all take care. Stay aware. Get the patriotism stuff going. Oh, wait. We got Blair's too. Okay, we're gonna wait a minute and see if she connects. Well, she can still be. We'll still let her up here backstage.
You're supposed to stay in an hour. You didn't read chat. You only got an hour to go. Come on, Chuck. That's about the first time you heard ice cream wasn't a fruit.
First what?
Sorry, my palms are breaking up. I said the first time you found out ice cream wasn't a fruit.
Well, I'm going to go ahead
Blair's.
and jump down, Bonnie. Thanks for having me up. And I'm sorry I dropped off the radar for so long, but
Good
feeling a
to hear.
little better. I'm going to try to, like you, try to do a little more. I'm mostly lurking all the time, so but I am still around.
Well, I appreciate you letting us know how you're doing, Bruce.
So
It has been a minute. And you take care of yourself and just keep getting
yeah,
better.
Good to
You got
hear.
this.
any changes, I'll let you know. What's that?
Okay.
I say good to hear and see you, bud. Give me a holler if you need to. You got my number.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
and you,
problem. I sure
Bonnie's got
will
my
and
number if
everything. I
anybody
just
ever
want to
wants
tell
it.
her.
I'm down here in
Okay.
Texas too. We didn't completely fry. We still have. We didn't fry. We almost did. We were pretty well done, but
Yes.
That's true. But anyway, I just want to tell
I was
everybody good
beginning
night. God
to
bless.
think we
And
were going to fry. You know, I had cucumber vines, and I did not get one cucumber to set this year. Not one.
Got one.
It was the heat. They
Yes.
can't set fruit when it gets over like 85 or so. And all the tomatoes I had was cherry tomatoes. Now the peppers, they'll go crazy. You can grow peppers like crazy here in Texas. You know, as
Yep.
long as you give
My
them
cousins
water,
are
they'll grow like crazy. And
yeah.
they get really
They're doing
tall too
amazing.
and woody and it's just but tomatoes and things like that, cucumbers and the squash and those things, you just can't grow them here, not unless
Everything
you're in a
except
controlled
peppers.
environment. Well,
Yeah.
you have to keep everything watered the whole season. If you can't be in a controlled environment where you can control the temperature inside and the water, the humidity, you can't really have a garden. much in Texas
Oh,
because
thank
it's too
God.
damn hot.
Whew, thank God you're talking about gardens. I thought you were describing what they're doing to us next month.
I could.
Yeah.
I'm not a clairvoyant. I can't see. I can't see into next month. I'm just going to believe that the
We're
Father
gonna be
has got
stuck
us
in these
covered.
buildings in the water, and I'm like, oh man, she called it.
Yeah. No, you just.
Buildings in the water. What?
He said buildings. I was talking about a high tower and a controlled environment inside, and keeping it watered. And he
Oh,
thought I was talking
okay.
about concentration camps.
Oh, no,
Okay.
we're gonna call. We don't come concentration camps. We want to call them places of interest.
I don't care what they call them. I'm not going.
Nope.
I
I'm
take a
not gonna
hike in
lie.
the woods first.
I'm thinking about it because they closed down the last Arby's around here. I'm pissed about that.
Oh my goodness.
Well, good night, all. God bless and take care.
You
Good
too.
night, Bruce. Reach
Good
out.
night.
Bye bye.
Bye
Okay.
bye.
Good night, everybody. I'm going to click off
Right.
now.
You have
Love
a
you all. Take care. And keep
love you,
frosty,
Nancy. You take
as
care.
Monkey Wrench tells us. All right. Bye bye.
Right. Bye bye. All right, y'all. Now I'm closing it up. Y'all have a good night. God bless you, and we will see you soon. Love y'all.
Night, y'all.